And that was Mick Jenkins on The Rodriguez Show. And we are back with our first guest. The album My Father's Son is out now. This is the innovator, Blake Jones. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What's up?
Good to see you, man. It's been like a year since you've been in here, actually, right?
You know what? I think it has, actually, yeah. Maybe a year and a little bit more. 2021. Oh, damn.
Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, because
2021. That's right. Holy shit.
How you been, man? A lot of stuff's happened since then.
Man, stressed, blessed, and focused. Like, just been working like on music and just trying to like keep my head straight, learning things.
Gotcha. I mean, one of the things that people notice right away if they've seen you on a show before is that you don't have your long curly hair anymore.
Oh yeah,
what went into that decision?
It was gone. So, yeah, shaving my head. That was actually. Well, for the album My Father's Son, like on this project, I'm getting like really vulnerable on it, and I felt like it just kind of matched because it was getting to a point too with my hair that I felt like the hair was kind of wearing me at some point, and it was just like that style was just like not working for me anymore. It's working for you though, dude. Your shit is like getting luscious.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, yeah, it was just it could. I know because my wife Carla, she cut her hair too. It's a big deal when you have hair and you decide to change it. Like, so it must have been like a life change for you as well, right?
That's kind of what it was. Is like because I started growing my hair. Well, actually, I shaved my hair at the top of the pandemic because I was like, well, fuck it, we're inside anyways.
Yeah.
And then I decided like I'm just gonna let it grow out, and it kind of felt like when I shaved my head this year that it was like starting new, and as if my long hair had the history of the last 3 years, with me in it. And so, yeah, I just felt like, and then I just felt fresh as fuck. I mean, immediately after that.
That's funny. So yeah, man. So this new version of yourself, you just dropped My Father's Son, which is out today. How does it feel for it to be out already?
Damn, dude, a relief, honestly. It's like, you put so much into these projects, and especially like, I mean, what I put into My Father's Son, the originally I wasn't even going to put it out for like a while. I had all these songs, and I was like, oh, maybe a couple of these, and I just decided like really to just commit to the art and like go all the way with it, and put them all together and be like, this is me. This is where I'm at right now. And, I hope somebody out there hears it when they need to hear it.
Yeah, I am. And before we move on, I do want to plug, there's a release show tonight at the Yost in Santa Ana. You're going to be performing some of the songs?
Yeah, I'm going to be performing some of the songs. We're going to have DJ Daniel James spinning like all of the hits. So come through to that. It's going to be in the Paradise Room upstairs at the Yost. Nice. Yeah, you go in, turn left. But yeah, definitely. Are you guys going to be able to pull up to that, or?
I think so, right? We're trying to figure that out. I didn't know that all these things were happening that day, and I have tickets to see a Bee Gees tribute.
Oh shit! Damn.
So maybe after that. But so it's pardon the interruption to plug. I knew we needed to plug that right away. But yeah, so the making of My Father's Son. Was there a reason why you wanted to hold back?
Yeah, some of these songs are like, well, this is honestly just the most vulnerable I've been in my music. I mean, I've had like moments on Can't Convince Me. I had like Drowning in the Summer, which that song, like I was even scared to put that out for a second. But you were asking about like the hesitation.
Yeah.
And I think it was just, you have a way that you present yourself to people, but in music and in art, like especially when it's real and it's something that's really special, like you're just vulnerable. You're just like clean, and I felt like I didn't want to, or maybe you're dirty actually. Fuck, I don't know. that's probably what it was. Is that it was just the people that don't know me like that. Hearing these sides of me, like.
What are they going to say? Or how are they going to react?
Yeah, and then it just came. Then I had a conversation with my boy Juice, aka Juice of All Trades, and I was like, I wasn't talking to him about the album. I was just like having a conversation with him because I was really confused before deciding to put the album together and put it out.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt really confused at that point and was just talking to him like man to man about, you know, how to find direction and commit to your purpose like all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he really just, I mean, he's also very much like, I mean, he inspired me like a lot with that conversation, but it was also just like, he's like, man, fuck this shit. Like, just put it out, and the world's gonna take it how the world's gonna take it. You know, at least you did your part. At least your side of the street's clean, pretty much. You know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I can understand. Like, you wanted you put that out there, and if it's received poorly, you're like, damn, like I just bared my soul. But I mean, I don't think that's people. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like that's what was like scary at first, but then I just started like leaning into that more and was like, you know what, let me, like when you start leaning into it and just embrace and be present, like outside of your comfort zone, I mean, that's where the real growth happens. Mm-hmm. And I mean, some of the experiences and things that happen like on this journey of putting this album together, I mean, it's like, I feel like if I didn't make the decision to be like, let me just put this out there and have to commit to that, it's like that makes you commit to the other scary things in your life. And it really does like affect how, you know, you perceive the world and perceive the experiences and relationships you have.
So the album kind of gave you the push that you needed to like, have that growth happen.
I feel like it did. Yeah.
Wow. Well. Speaking of the album itself, My Father's Son. What's the significance of the title?
The title, My Father's Son. You know, excuse me. And you know it's like the theme on this album is a lot of things that I've learned. I mean, obviously directly from my own dad.
Yeah.
But it's also just things that you just learn as like a young man growing up and touching on topics of like not only relationships and like love and stuff like that, but also the relationship with yourself. Mm-hmm. And also I guess the relationship with your dad on some of these. Yeah. But yeah, I felt I just pulled a lot from that, especially, I mean, I'm blessed to have my dad and he's great. I love him. Especially like during, you know, in your 20s, you're really just trying to like figure it out. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I've been blessed. He's given me like a lot of guidance on where to go, what to do. And yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Is it looking at the cover, because we have the CD right here, is that him on there? Is like a representation of him, the little picture on there?
That is actually him. Yeah. Nice. That is actually him. That was taken by my best friend, Gianni Boyajian. And, yeah, we had that photo for a while, and yeah, it just like fit on there.
That's just dope. Yeah, it's a cool. I don't know have you posted this? I haven't seen this.
It was in a video. I'm gonna post it before. Yes, it is posted now.
Well, it's posted now. Yes. The time of this recording.
Yeah.
So you said your dad's still around. You're lucky to have him. But did he have a reaction to this already? Have you showed him the album?
I'm making a clean version for him. So
I see.
Yeah. So I'm working on that. But he's heard a couple of the songs, and when you listen to it, his voice is actually the first voice that you hear on it. Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, and he's like sprinkled throughout it a little bit. Yeah. And I mean, it's not just to be like, you know, like, oh, it's my dad talking to me. I'm hoping that like the things that he's saying specifically on this album is like like, I don't know, some fatherly wisdom or advice like other people can get, you know.
Nice. Yeah, no, it makes sense. So speaking of the tracks, what is your favorite one if you could pick one?
Damn. My favorite one? You know, I think my favorite one would have to be, I'm looking at the track list right here. Damn, there's some good ones on here. I mean, Uninterrupted is like absolutely one of my favorite songs that I've created, but I'd say, Stay Up. Stay Up is like my favorite song on there.
Nice. What about it makes it your favorite?
Well, I mean, for myself, is that like I remember what was happening like in my mind when that song was being created,
Gotcha.
and also that was the first song that was it the first song? I think it was like the first song I made that kind of like broke the rules for how I write music usually, and yeah, it was like definitely a level up just for how I approach a song in general.
So it was like a step in the a different like outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it like opened a door. It felt like.
Would you have a hardest track to make?
Oh, you know what? It would probably be what's it called? Heroin? Heroin. Yeah, that one was yeah, I had to like fight that track, honestly, in regards to making it like on a technical level. But yeah, and then also I would say Uninterrupted Live, the live version as well, because I mean that was like organizing 4 or 5 musicians and a bunch of shit. So
yeah, and so that one Uninterrupted is on the CD version of the album. You said.
yeah, so if you purchase a CD on Bandcamp or you get the physical copy, I have like a limited number of physical copies, then you get 2 extra tracks. You get Uninterrupted Live and this demo track called You Decide.
Okay. Yeah, so Uninterrupted, that I listened to it, obviously, getting ready for this. It's a great song. When did you decide, like, okay, I'm going to do a live version? And like you said, you had to organize all these. How did that go?
Man, so Uninterrupted Live was back in, so probably like 4 or 5 months before doing it live. I knew I wanted to do one of the songs live, and later I chose Uninterrupted. And I was talking to my girlfriend about, how could we do this visually? She's really good at she has really good taste for design and interior design and stuff like that. And I mean, shit, man, Uninterrupted Live is like her baby. She put so much into it, honestly. I told her kind of the vibe that I wanted for it. And she, sourced like everything, like where we're going to get this, what are you going to wear? What are they going to wear? Like, and then I was able to just really zero in on the music side of it. And I just reached out to some of the best musicians that I know personally. And luckily they were all down to do it. And, we, just had we had some rehearsals, and let's see, who do we have? We had Miggy, Tondi, Natalie, Natasha, and then Kelly and Sean. Okay, that's right. So six people.
Damn.
Trying to organize 6 adults and 1 high schooler. Kelly's in high school, incredible bass player. Trying to organize 6 people in general, to get it together, and then them being like down for the rehearsals, and then showing up like on time, which is so rare for musicians. Like that in itself was so impressive. Yeah, and then also was, booking the studio we actually shot out of All Films with David Auer. David
nice.
A.
You shot it over at his place? That place with Bueller too?
Bueller Studio.
Nice.
And then we had Brian to Earth like shoot the video. He shot and recorded and edited like all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was like
BTE.
really, dude, shout out BTE, seriously. And I mean, honestly, like that was probably the biggest collaboration of music that I think I've done, with that many people, that many moving parts.
Yeah.
And it just all to go smoothly. Anyways, yeah, that moment, like after that, I mean, it just kind of shows you that that shit just showed me like how important it is to have like a team, and a team that like knows what they're doing, support system, like all that. Yeah.
Nice. Well, shout out to Uninterrupted. You should check that out on @the_innovator with 3 N's. That's where you can get the link to watch the performance. So the Yost tonight, man. How did that happen? The Yost show that's happening tonight. First of all, before you even tell me about the show itself, the invitation that we're going to show on the video right now. The last time when you did the release show, you had your own custom Jack Daniel bottles, right?
That's right.
And this one you went a different direction, but still cool. Talk a little bit about those invitations.
Man, so yeah, so this I knew I wanted to do invitations again, especially just seeing like how much love people had for not only the invitations, but like just what we were doing. Excuse me. What we were doing. That I knew I wanted to like do something different because I was like, I can't just like send out the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
And and then my girlfriend again, Diana, she thought of the idea of like the rose in the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look in the back of the uninterrupted live video, that there's like a full size version of the rose in the frame.
Nice.
And she made that too. Like she came up with that like a day or two before we shot. Was like, we need to put that up on the wall. And so it was kind of like a callback to that and just like to tie that world in,
Yeah, that's dope. That's cool to be able to work with your significant other and create cool things like that, right?
Yeah.
So the invitations were dope. You sent it out to some cool people that are going to be there tonight, and so what can we? You already talked a little bit about that, but like you're going to do a couple tracks off of it at the
So with the Yost, Daniel's going to be spinning, and then I'm going to do a couple tracks. I'm on at 10:30. Nice. I'm gonna do just like some of the tracks from the project, give you guys a little taste, and then and then we'll just turn up for the rest of the night.
That's dope, man. Well, that's really exciting, man. So now that this project is out, you're gonna have the release party tonight. What are your goals now for like what are you aiming to do this year now?
This year I'm really just trying to like spread out from Santa Ana and Orange. Like I want to go as far as, coast to coast if I can. Like just getting the music out there.
Yeah.
And hopefully getting physically out there as soon as possible.
That's exciting, man. Well, continued success to you. We're going to hear a couple tracks from the project right now. Before we do that, we have this segment called Dope or Nope. I'm just going to give you a topic. You're going to tell me if you think it's dope or nope and why.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Got it.
Start with walking on the beach, dope, or working out on the beach, dope or nope. Have you ever done that?
Nope. No, I have not. Actually, no, I have not done that. And also, no, not dope.
No. Yeah, I feel like it would be a lot.
Yeah. That's a lot you go, man.
Tequila, dope or nope?
Dope as fuck.
Is that your drink?
Yeah, tequila or whiskey.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, the bottles. Driving on PCH, dope or nope?
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I used to drive on it a lot, and it's just such a cool view and so chill, and you can listen to music.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're driving, like, I was going to say, no, PCH, the last time I, like, drove on it for real was we were going up to Big Sur for, like, a weekend, and I was like, oh, let's take the scenic route. Let's take PCH. And I was like, it said, it was going to add a couple hours, and the drive to, Big Sur is already, like, 8. Oh, we were going to Oakland, too, so the drive was, like, already, 8 hours. And then taking Big Sur, it took us like 12 hours.
PCH, holy shit.
Yeah. It was like gorgeous, but then like at the end, it's like so curvy. You're just like gripping the freaking steering wheel. No. Yeah. Still dope.
Boba.
Man, I like the tea, but boba itself, no.
Consistency, you don't like it?
No, not anymore. Yeah. I used to fucking love boba. But...
And lastly, Pepsi. Dope or nope?
Dude, dope. Honestly, Pepsi made a comeback.
Yeah. Do you like it better than Coke?
Dude, these days I do. Yeah.
I was not expecting that, actually. Yeah. All right. So that was Dope or Nope with Blake. So tell us about the 2 tracks you're going to let us play from the project.
So first one we're going to listen to is Uninterrupted, of course. Yeah. That song, you want me to tell you about it? Or
no, I mean, yeah, if you want, just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So Uninterrupted. Then, the other track is gonna be we'll listen to Daily Prayer also. Nice. Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be 2 songs from My Father's Son by Blake Jones right now on The Rodriguez Show. Thank you for being here, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, guys.
Follow him on Instagram at Innovator with 3 N's. You can see it on the screen. And My Father's Son on all streaming, and also the Yost tonight.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Sir.
The Rodriguez Show.